Chad, you can edit all that out.
Okay.
I just love.
So, welcome to Donation Day.
Yeah.
Daniel's in a wonderful mood.
I am so glad I have whiskey, and this is the Van Names.
The Van
Joe and
Names.
Kate Van Nam, who are approaching Weddle status.
Really? Now,
Yeah.
hold on. Have we?
They're definitely patron saints.
Have we made Weddle status official? I don't know if it's official.
I think it went the full Weddle. I think I really like the full Weddle.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll consider it. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Joe and Kate Van. Wait.
They're patron saints.
They're patron saints.
They're patron saints.
Joe and Kate Van Name, you patron saints of whiskey.
You recognize that? That was Ariel from
Really?
from the Disney movie, that
Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
How do you know that song?
It's always stuck in my head.
I've seen that in like 30 years.
Oh, I know. Especially Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Ah!
No.
Oh no!
Shut up. Me first.
I don't have a medallion on.
Oh, get your medallion. This is Donation Day, Daniel.
Yeah.
Let's not do a 30-minute episode.
Okay.
Remember, this isn't full-on review. This is
just like thanks for
first
the donations.
First impressions.
Okay, let's see how fast we can get through 6 whiskeys.
I'm
betting 80 seconds.
Really?
Ready? On your mark.
Good God.
Get set.
Should have eaten breakfast.
Oh, okay. All right, we're starting with BenRiach 16.
BenRiach 16. What do we know about the BenRiach?
We know it's
Ooh, Speyside. Is it Speyside? I smell Speyside.
it's Speyside,
Smell Speyside.
and there's a little bit of a. I got a weird kind of like a pickled something, like a sweet bread and butter pickle.
Well, sweet.
Not dill.
Sweet.
Bread and butter pickles.
Sweet is the
That was
word.
weird. I'm not used to getting a pickle note in Scotch.
But again, not.
Bread and butter pickles.
Yes. Sweet.
Not dill.
Now that you say that.
I know, it's really in there, isn't it?
The classic Speyside.
Now, this is their 16.
Ooh.
They are neighbors with Longmorn,
Ooh.
right?
Okay.
And they went dark for decades. They were owned by Seagram's, and Seagram's just shuttered them. Because it was a kind of a collapse in whiskey era.
Oh.
And then they started creating again, and now they're back to goodness.
This is really nice. It's rich on the nose with these. I'm getting only sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
But the different sweet notes I'm getting they're rich. They're present.
Oh, it tastes really good though. It's clingy. It's high oil. For a Speyside, it just lingers like nobody's business.
A full and complete thick coating of sweet, rich floral, some honey, and then that sweet dill note on the nose.
Yeah, and not dill. Bread and butter pickles.
Bread and bread. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that. I don't like those pickles,
Me either.
but
But I like this.
yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of other things going on here.
Now, what would you be doing with this whiskey? That's what we'll do. We'll wrap it up with that. What would you do with this whiskey?
Good God, man! What would I be doing? Something pretty, something.
You would be in your
No.
in your quinceañera. You'd be in your dress,
Right.
all gussied up.
I think you're promoting underage drinking. No, this is what here's. It's so pretty. I would be in like a prison camp, just slaving away. It's that epic. I got chained up, and my muscles are ripping through my prison shirt.
This is starting to turn into fantasy.
There's a young village girl.
How much further are you gonna go on this?
No, like this is the amount of just really nice, friendly, like a beautiful whiskey.
But
in
it's
a
got
glass that would bring me out of my dark
Tortured.
depression. Yes, the
Before you broke through the chains and
yes,
killed all the
no,
villagers.
She inspired me.
All right, finish that. We're moving on to one that I actually really love, Compass Box. This is the Great King Street Glasgow blend.
What the hell?
That's water.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Smell how intense that water is.
Whoa, that is intense.
It's so
It brought
oily.
out all the oils
It's so
in the
oily.
last pour.
And that BenRiach.
I think if I had to
BenRiach.
pick just a generic BenRiach Speyside, BenRiach would be up my list of not boring, even though it's pretty.
That probably stood up better to water than I think most other whiskeys I've ever had. Even with it
Even
being
with like
emptied,
98% water.
It was emptied, and then we put a ton of water in.
Oh,
there.
smell that though. Yeah.
Oh man. This is a little bit, not, again, we're not getting really aggressive with the flavors, but just a little bit more, a little bit more character.
33% lowland grain whiskey, which might be Girvan. 67% malt whiskey mixed from Highland Speyside and Islay. A mix of bourbon and sherry casks, finished in French oak.
French oak.
That's complicated.
So it's 43%.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't... Oh,
this is medicinal.
Yes, but again, like I'm still getting some fruit notes.
Oh no, definitely. And take a sip. You get all of the sparkly peat.
The more, it's interesting. Every time I go back with a little sniff, every single time, even seconds later, the high-end floral sweet notes, those are drifting away.
And it gets more and more peaty.
It gets more and more peaty.
Yeah, I agree. I snuck in a magnificent bastard in the middle of our Joe and Kate Van Name donation day.
Okay.
John Kelly brought this.
John Kelly,
one of our sommeliers.
Bring the great.
Yeah, no, that's all Kate. Otherwise, it's all Joe and Kate Van Name.
Okay, all right.
I think, if I remember correctly. They brought like 30 things, so that's just some of them. John Kelly was taking a trip, and he went to the Bruichladdich distillery. Bruichladdich. And...
John Kelly.
Actually, Bruichladdich.
Is that Port Charlotte?
It's Port Charlotte.
Oh, I love Port Charlotte.
And what they've done is they take a barrel, and they always, in their tasting room, have a barrel, and you can go bottle one of your own bottles from the barrel.
Interesting.
So you take an empty bottle, and you walk over, and you crack it and fill it, and then you bring it back, and they seal it, and you purchase it.
Is that something we can do in the States?
I don't know. I'll have to find out.
There's like 100 more laws in the States. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
John Kelly, you magnificent.
So this is that line, the Port Charlotte Valanche, and that's named after the whiskey thief, the thing you go in and steal whiskey.
Valanche?
Yeah, it's like I think it's based in Spanish originally. Anyway, this is a heavily peated Port Charlotte from the cask, which makes it 63% alcohol.
So donation day is a lot of fun because you can do back-to-back tastings, but in the nicer whiskeys, I always feel like
we're giving it a short shrift.
Have you guys realized we're trolling you yet?
Yeah, short thrift was the one that had everyone rolling, going, what? There's no such thing!
No, after that first episode, we learned what the right word was.
No, the very first episode, at the end of it, I went, I've been saying short, oh, yeah. And so after that, we just went, screw it, let's own it and keep doing it. Anyway, so this is do-it-yourself bottling. This is edition Cask Exploration 20 for those whom are looking to know. Cask number 2188, distilled in 2007, May 10th. First fill, Pomerol, aged 10 years. So this is 10-year-old, heavily peated Port Charlotte.
Port Charlotte.
Oh, it smells like roses.
Port Charlotte is quickly becoming, for me, one of my favorite whiskeys.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I've had a Port Charlotte I didn't really like. Oh,
this is approaching Octomore.
Yeah, no, this is peaty.
This is approaching Octomore.
Getting out
and
of
Bruichladdich makes Octomore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Huh. Bruichladdich, Port Charlotte, Octomore. It's totally approaching Octomore. I'm gonna add a little water to that just to see what happens.
If you like peat, you need to get all up in this because there is plenty of.
The water thinned it. I probably drank it too quick.
There's the robust flavor. It comes
63% alcohol too. 63.2.
63.2. Good Lord, man.
All right, we're gonna stay peaty.
Hold on. I just had one sip.
Set it aside. I'll get you a new glass.
So peaty honeysuckle, like a really rich, intense honeysuckle, which sounds like it's not possible, but it's definitely there. As he pours, I'm trying to cram in some notes. Oh, and you know what?
Uh-oh.
Pickled okra. I'm getting like a pickled okra. Do you like pickled okra?
I do like pickled okra.
Like a pickled okra?
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. This is Kilchoman Macurbe.
Just.
So remember, Kilchoman was the first new distillery in over 100 years in Islay. Now they're old enough to be releasing decade-plus things.
You know what, man? Coming off of the Port Charlotte, we did not do. Oh, Daniel.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay, so we did not do the Kilchoman.
Oh, see,
we didn't do it any favors coming off the Port Charlotte. This is
No.
so.
but taste it. And normally I think Makir Bay is really aggressive and bright and brittle. But this one tastes like honeysuckle. It actually is honeysuckle with a little bit of smoke.
I gotta tell you, I think
I really like that.
I don't, and it's being fair. It's probably because I was ruined by the Port Charlotte.
Yeah.
I think if I was coming at that fresh,
You'd be fine with it.
maybe I would be fine. I don't know because I'm not coming at it fresh. The Port Charlotte though, man, that 63%, that peat explosion, got that really intense, sweet. I said honeysuckle on that, but you're saying there's a honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Your honeysuckle's a little bitch compared to my honeysuckle. That's the most manly thing ever said.
My honeysuckle is so much tougher than yours. Oh, that sounds great. Thanks.
Compared to the Port Charlotte, it's not fair. I want to circle back someday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a solid finish for us here, which I'm really looking forward to.
Now, the second sip, that was actually
Getting
pretty
better.
good. Why are you rushing me, Daniel?
We're finishing with this one.
That's the.
We'll have only shaved off like 10 minutes from the video. Wine. You see this? You know what this is? It's a tiny violin.
No, it's not. It's your stupid fingers.
You know what it's doing?
It's your stupid fingers. Look,
It's playing.
it's not a violin. It's his stupid fingers.
It's playing a song for your whining sorrows.
All right.
And your broken heart.
Every creepy uncle ever. You know what this is, kid? Is like, f off, Uncle Steve. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's you f***ing off.
Okay, so this is cask strength GlenDronach. Now, in theory, they're pulling from sherry and Pedro Jimenez barrels, and also I think it's 2 different kinds.
Is
I'm trying to
Pedro
remember.
Jimenez rum?
Yeah, no, Pedro Jimenez is sherry.
It's a sherry.
Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez, that's the 2.
Okay.
In theory.
Oh, I'm like buttered flowers.
Yeah, it's right on the front. I'm really excited about trying this one.
Oh, this is special. This is special.
Do you want to do one more whiskey?
Yes. 54.9%.
This is pure dessert. Pure dessert. Did you try a sip yet?
No, man.
Okay,
Just the nose
the taste
is amazing.
is pure dessert. It is
Creme brulee.
dark, sweet, rich. That's you know when you get those flourless chocolate cakes that you get at a restaurant. They always serve like a torte, like a chocolate torte.
Sure.
It's like got that dark, rich, density.
Dense.
But
dense is, yes.
But it also has plum and fig notes.
Yes.
It also has heavy raisin even. It's just, and it keeps going and unfolding. It's a really great
Yes to all of those fruit notes. There is a high-end sweet floral note though. Like it's just a top level, it's sprinkling on top of all of that. But because this is cask strength, it's not thin. I get buttered flowers. I'm getting a butter note and all those fruit notes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Buttered pastry, that kind of doughy butter.
Yeah, and then like the creme brulee richness.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rich.
That's a good whiskey.
Oh man, come on.
Okay, we're finishing with a question.
If this makes sense, creme brulee without a lot of the creaminess of creme brulee.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It has the texture of creme brulee.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Texture.
Yes.
Texture. Okay, so this is Egan's Irish whiskey.
Man, just you're rushing me, Daniel.
I know. It's gonna be fine, right?
Donation day is my favorite day. You're rushing.
You're ruining everything. I like where that was going.
Anybody paying attention realized I just finally got a sip of the GlenDronach cask strength.
And Daniel's like, so
And
new
he's
plan.
taking the top off of this.
Okay, so I have a question. Maybe we can propose this to the crew and get some comments on the YouTube channel. Maybe it shows up on Facebook. But this is Egan's single malt Irish whiskey, 10 years old.
Okay.
Egan's is they've been around as a company for a long time. They've been extremely successful businessmen. The family is sort of in the Tullamore area, and they have had breweries and merchant everything. And then recently they decided to start doing Irish whiskey. And they're sourcing originally, but they, I think, have plans to open a whole distillery, and they did it with the family Egan. So they combined their money into a limited liability company with funding from a whole bunch of different Egans.
Yeah.
Now, Joe and Kate Van Name.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Kate is an Egan.
Lovely people. I've met them several times.
Kate
she's an Egan.
is an Egan.
Oh, I didn't
so
know
when they
that.
were in Ireland, they went here and hung out with these people, and they are working on plans to be involved in the distillery.
So, hold on. Is she legitimately an Egan?
Yeah.
Because I would totally go to, like, I don't know, maybe a Scotland and say,
I'm an Egan.
Hey, no, so I say, hey, I'm a Lefroy.
Last name Lefroy.
Yeah, you know.
It says it right here on my passport. Ignore that marker.
What does Lefroy mean by that? I doubt it's a family name, but does it mean something? Do we know?
I don't know.
Take the necklace off. You're done. You're done. Doesn't know what Lefroy means.
Reddit. What does Lefroy mean?
Detectives, find out. It's like you just Google it.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a question for you. Let's try this one. I'm kind of excited about this. So,
at this moment, I became viscerally aware of the fact that self-respecting reviewers can't fall in love with everything. They have to have, you know,
some objectivity.
Things that they don't like. This series of whiskeys that we've poured,
it's just one after another.
Even the weak link after the Port Charlotte.
Yeah.
I had a second sip. Was like, okay, well, damn.
It's not a weak link.
That's pretty damn good.
Yep.
This, man.
I know, isn't it nice?
I think the best whiskey reviewers shouldn't be allowed to like whiskey.
They hate everything.
Right.
The best whiskey reviewers.
So maybe one whiskey
everything.
out of 100 will win them over.
Okay, so here's my question for you guys.
I'm not getting Irish butter.
Dude, my phone is just blowing up
Put
right now.
the phone over there. You're a child. You have ADD. It's unnecessary.
Not wrong.
The most important people are right here.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not getting the butter.
So here's my question. This was a gift, and so it's fair enough for us to review it and talk about it and love it, right?
Sure.
But yesterday, I got an email from the company representing Egan's.
Just coincidence?
Yeah, total coincidence.
Weird. All right.
They emailed me and said...
Are there any good ones?
No, we're doing those tomorrow. Or Monday. We're doing those
that's
Monday.
right. We're doing another video
Yeah, yeah.
shoot after this.
So,
stay tuned.
They emailed me and said,
like and subscribe.
Hey, I've got a whole bunch of Egan whiskey I would love to send you guys to review because we love your show and we would really love to see Egan's on the Whiskey Vault. So here's my question.
Sure.
This does not happen infrequently. A brand or a company representing a brand sends us a bottle, sometimes without telling us. It just shows up. And then there's a note saying, I represent this, would you review it on the show? What do we do?
I'll tell you exactly
What do we do when a brand sends us a whiskey?
I got this. It's very simple, very easy.
Okay.
Because the policy is, hey, you send in a donation, and we're going to review the donation.
Right.
I would much, much, much prefer that we have brands and reps be honest and not pretend to be, yes, I'm just Joe Schmoe.
No, these are all honest.
Yeah, be honest. You're a brand, and we will review it like any other person who's sending in a whiskey, because a few times in the community, a brand rep has gotten in there and they don't know about the whiskey tribe or the Magnificent
And they
Bastards.
pretended to not be reps.
They pretended to not be reps, and they're trying to like, hey guys, check out this cool thing I just found. And they get burned really quick by an admin. So the fact that a brand rep is saying, yep, I'm a brand rep. I'm going to send this whiskey. They don't get to the front of the line.
And we always reply to them, look, we don't promise to like it.
Sure. They don't get to the front of the line, but it's in the queue because
it is in the queue.
The reason why this becomes an issue for a lot of review channels is this idea that, well, if you got it for free, you can't be objective.
But we get stuff free from you guys all the time.
So,
and sometimes we shit on you.
So, standing in the middle of several hundred bottles, we don't have that pressure to like, oh, they sent me, a gift.
I've got to do something
about a bottle. I would.
Do we need like a rep song?
Beyond.
Like anytime we're doing, like we got Raining Men for a bottle down. We've got Kung Fu Fighting for bringing a bottle home.
Right.
What's the song for a rep sent us this?
No, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what we're doing. There's no song because.
No song, okay.
Because.
Songs for the
They're
tribe.
being honest. We want to reward the honesty. They're getting in line with everybody else, but it's their job.
Mm-hmm.
So, no song. We're gonna be fair. We're gonna review it. And here's the other thing, Daniel. If we were able to go out and buy every single one of these bottles retail in Austin freaking Texas, then we could say, no, we spent our own money, blah, 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 blah.
It's fine, we bought it ourselves, but we can't, man.
No, we probably have...
Liquor rules are weird.
So how big do you think the vault would be if we were only able to review things that we could buy? Because you can't...
It would be half as big.
Shipping in alcohol in Texas is kind of thing.
It would be half as big.
Half as big. Half as big. So the fact that we're able to expose people to these reviews of whiskeys that we otherwise never would have been able to get,
fair enough.
I think we need to leave that channel open.
And we'll start the video by saying this was sent.
Yes.
This is not secret.
Because the only situation that would make me feel kind of shitty is if we figured out after the fact that so-and-so, Magnificent Bastard, sent in a whiskey and was like, wait a minute, that guy's a rep from... That's a brand. Anyways.
That's the end.
Did we talk about what this tastes like, though?
It's butter.
No, it's not.
No, it is
not
to me.
Getting better.
It is
butter.
I am totally getting butter.
I'm not getting butter.
I am totally getting the shortbread that I always get. How are you not getting that?
I'm getting much more. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm getting like a cinnamon.
Oh, there's a black licorice in there at the very, very end. And it's more like black licorice smells versus how it tastes.
Right.
It doesn't taste and it's got this smell like a candy shop when you open the bin of licorice and you get the wafting smell of licorice.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Now this to me is just a damn good 10-year-old. I would put it up there with one of my preferred favorites, which is the Dunville.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
I
really love Dunville.
So interesting to me that you're getting butter on this because...
Yeah, the Belfast whiskey, Dunville, I really love that one. And this one's in the same family. It doesn't taste the same, but it's the same family.
This is what I want Writer's Tears to be. Writer's Tears.
A little more character. Yes. Writer's Tears is so drinkable.
Yes, I love the name. I wanted to adore Writer's Tears, but it's like there's just not. It's not enough there.
Yeah.
This is what I wish Writer's Tears.
I totally agree with that.
Fair enough.
All right, here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
If you drink,
may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.